This is Gary Atencia with CNTV, and today we're in Denver, Colorado. We are here discussing Monitor My Meds. Since 2011, they have provided an application that sends reminders, messages to folks on the other side via their telephone, basically letting them know when to take their medications, friendly reminders. As we age, one of the things that tends to go, even from myself, I've noticed is memory. Maybe misplacing your keys, possibly a phone number, a birthday. But when folks forget to take their medication, it can be a much more serious situation. Is that right?
Yeah, definitely. Right now, we're experiencing about $250 billion a year, they say, in unnecessary emergency room visits and hospitalizations because of medication non-adherence, as they call it.
So you're basically saying even if a person doesn't have a problem with memory, these are some pretty complicated schedules of medication that folks are being put on.
Yeah, we're kind of in this strange paradox where as you get older, your medication schedules generally tend to get more complex, but at the same time, your ability to comply diminishes.
Obviously, as like you said, we get older. One of the things we want to keep is our independence, and taking medications is now part of a daily routine. How is it you're able to help with the application for the folks that are taking their medications?
Well, the idea we came up with was kind of a takeoff on the old Ma Bell's saying that calling them is the next best thing to being there, except that in today's world, we were able to add digital recording to that and voice recognition on the patient's end and digital messaging via text message and email. So when you kind of put all that together, you wind up with the ability to record messages as a caregiver and get those responses and get them quickly by email and text message and take action if you need to.
So you're basically saying not only are you giving some independence to the folks that are taking the medication, but really peace of mind for the family, the caregivers of these folks as well, because they're able to monitor and making sure that adherence is taking place.
That's the whole idea, is to retain independence by our seniors, some dignity in their lives, but at the same time give peace of mind to their children or caregivers that the matter is being taken care of.
That'd be great for family, obviously. You said you receive a message as a reminder. How personal can you make that message if you're a family member?
Well, the recording capability is unlimited, so you can record any kind of message you want in any language you want. The voice recognition will bring back the response from the patient, and obviously, depending on what language you're in, you'll know what to do.
There's a back end where you can track these responses, do a follow-up later if need be. What type of hardware do we need as the family?
You need a microphone-enabled computer, which is virtually every computer today. And mom on her end really needs a phone. She doesn't even need internet access. Could be an analog phone or a cell phone, depending on what they happen to have.
This has to work great for folks that are, have managed care. Let's say even a home or a facility where they're actually trying to monitor more than one patient. Right.
The idea was that a caregiver who has multiple patients, particularly like a Medicare, Medicaid, rural setting, the caregiver can record a series of messages personalized to each patient and make sure they're all there. Obviously, she can't be at every patient's home at 9 o'clock in the morning when they're taking their morning meds or evening meds for that matter.
What about for a hospital? Can hospitals actually apply this as well and manage multiple accounts or possibly even make sure that discharge orders are taken care of?
That's a good point. We think discharge instructions for elderly people are particularly troublesome because it's a new pattern. There's either new meds or new activities or new routines or things like that. So being able to reinforce those with our system, we think would help.
Not only is poor medication adherence dangerous, but is it actually costly to the healthcare industry?
Well, again, they say it costs hundreds of billions of dollars a year. We also know it accounts for 23% of admissions to senior living communities from an independent home just on account of medication non-adherence.
Mark, obviously this is peace of mind, not only for the family, the caregiver, but the person who's actually taking the meds. They can basically go on with their day-to-day life. And quite honestly, we're talking about as much as possibly a couple cups of coffee per month.
That's right. The cost is very, very low. The technology has already been built, and there's no reason not to use it.
There's no reason we can't take a proactive approach in our healthcare.
Absolutely, and we should.
The application itself obviously is very useful, but I imagine when you put it together, you wanted to make sure that it was easy to use. There's really no installation. There's no maintenance. What does a person need?
On the caregiver's end or the family end, they don't need anything other than the ability to receive a text message or an email. And on mom's end, if you will, she needs a phone. It was all designed to be as easy to use as possible by our seniors and for them to do what they've always done, which is answer the phone. And on the other hand, for a busy caregiver who is moving around and doing a lot of things, to be able to pick up their cell phone and take a quick check and see if there's anything they need to tend to, we thought that was convenient.